What were my expectations versus reality for usability testing? Well, at our last usability testing, before the one last Friday, we had 3 people, and one of them was a teacher. So when I heard that more people would be coming, I expected 5, 10, at the most, just because last time we had 3, so I was thinking if we can get more than 3 this time, that's great, it's gonna be cool. And then it was 10 minutes into usability testing, we had 2 people already on the headsets, and we had 4 people waiting, and then I was thinking, if that door opens one more time and another person walks in, I don't know what to do, and of course, someone did walk in. And so it was good because we were getting a lot of people in there, a lot of people that were ready to wait for 10 minutes to test what we were doing. I don't know if it was whether they wanted the extra credit for practicing really badly or not, but it was definitely stressful seeing that many people and thinking, oh my god, we just started with this tester, we only have 2 headsets, and there's 4 people waiting. Constellation Exploration wound up moving into the same room as us, and they kind of saved our butts there just because they could take some of the people that were waiting, sort of take them to test their own thing. So that was good. But we wound up having 20 testers on Friday, which is twice what I expected. It was stressful, again, but interesting to see that many people testing it and a lot of different reactions from it, but still relatively positive for the most part. So it was a long day. I was definitely tired by the end of it, but it felt good.
With literally 4 weeks left, how are you feeling about the project right now? Is everything going well? Everything on track? Are you ready?
I think there was definitely a moment a few weeks ago where I was like, oh my god, we are not as on track as I thought we would be. And now I'm kind of sitting here, and I'm both anxious and not anxious at the same time. You know the Led Zeppelin song, Comfortably Numb? That's what I'm feeling like right now. I'm very anxious, but I'm now numb to that anxiety. Just because I've been in that state for a while, but we're actually doing pretty well. Just because programming's been on track, animations are finally being wrapped up, which probably wouldn't have happened with the tiny animating team we have if we didn't scale down drastically from what our original idea was. So I'm feeling pretty good, so long as there's no absolute catastrophe, knock on wood, that occurs, which I'm really hoping doesn't, and I don't think will. But we're gonna hope that nothing bad happens. But I think we're pretty good to be done in 3 weeks, so.
Right, so there's a couple character animations that I've been working on. Andrea and Evan have also been working on their animations, but they're doing multiple animations for one character. And what I'm doing is single character animations, but multiple characters. So I have a squirrel, a flying squirrel, a snail, and hopefully a frog.
So what's with the rainbow squirrel here?
Right, so I'm actually weight painting that, and that will not look like that in final, but that's basically which joints are controlling which part of the body.
Yeah, so explain weight painting to me.
Yeah,
How does that work?
So weight painting is basically deciding what joints or bones are
Okay.
in the 3D rig, where they're controlling part of, say, the body. You see the tail is pink, so the bones in the tail are controlling this pink area versus this magenta area that's a bone, and this leg here, it's a different bone. It's things like that, etc., etc. You can see where the spine is.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So then basically all you have to do is make the bones move and then the body follows.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What has to be done for the programming for Gold Master? Honestly, that's a bit of a hard question depending on how much we choose to put into the game. So that could be anywhere between just finishing the animations or getting them into Unity, finishing things like polishing the frame rate, things that make sure that people can play the game without vomiting, things like that. All the way to any stretch goals that the animation team wants to put in. If they want to put in a new type of mystical animal and we have time, why not?
Were there any problems in the programming that were exploited by so many people? You had 20 people testing. Were there any problems that were exploited by that?
Yeah, so about 20 people came through. There are a few. There was, of all the boundary breaks, all the boundaries, there was only one boundary break. So that's good. So that we can fix that up real quick. The only thing was more so like kind of hiccups in what should be happening, like the boat not moving quite right, or people not really being able to find something. So that's less about programming and more about just kind of moving things around.